welcome to yet another episode of We the People. And today we have with us the very fashionable Miss Rupali Mukherjee, the founder of Denim Darzi. Rupali, we're so happy to have you here today. We've been chasing her since a very long time to get her on this podcast, but finally, I'm so glad that we could have her. And we know Denim Darzi, the name itself, explains what it is. It is a brand that makes clothes out of used denims, which is also upcycling of clothes.
Yes.
But Rupali, before we get to that, we would like to have some masala, some personal life का gossip आपका कि आपने कहाँ से start किया, what all you have done. We were just talking before the shoot, and I got to know that she was into computer engineering, and we would like to know all about that कि वहाँ से fashion तक का आपका रास्ता कैसे बना.
Yeah.
So please tell us about your journey.
So first, I would like to thank Pooja that you have been very patient, and as you said, it has been a long time that we were planning this. So let's get to the question. I have been always a fashion fanatic, you can say, exploring the fashion trends and following what is there in fashion. But the one thing that has always stayed with me is I always wanted to do something out of the box. So let's say if there is a trend of bootcut jeans and bootcut pants, I would feel that everyone is doing that same thing. Why should I also do the same thing? There should be some
Different.
X factor
Yeah.
in what you are doing, and that is how I started thinking of differently. So I never really followed the trends. I kept a tab on what was going on, but I never followed the trends. The idea being, that if what everyone is doing, if you are also, following
Yes.
it blindly, you are not actually making a mark for yourself.
Right.
So there is no identity that you have for your own. So
Right.
you will look like everyone else. The same idea, every year during, in Kolkata, we know that Durga Puja is a big festival.
Correct.
And I think Bengalis, they shop for the entire year during Durga Pujas. And this has been the trend in my family that, when I used to shop, you have to shop for every day, like subah sham you have to wear a new clothes during Durga Puja, and I think
Okay.
all Bengalis will relate to this.
that.
So I was like, okay, and my mother-in-law has a beautiful, collection of saris. Her wardrobe
Yeah.
is just wow. So I used to always wonder, like, I would like to wear this sari, couple it with some different blouse and style it differently.
Right.
And my husband used to say, but it's not new. You can do
Huh.
it, maybe some other time,
Huh.
but this is the time to wear a
New
new
clothes,
new
yeah.
clothes. So initially I gave in to his, request, and I used to shop. But then we also started designing our clothes from, saris and the fabrics that we had at home.
Right.
So that actually, everybody praised it. That everyone got, I used to ask that we love what you wear during Durga Puja and whatever goes on Facebook and the posts and everything.
And
So
where
that,
did you get it
yes,
from?
Yes,
Who
yes.
made it for you? Who
Yes,
designed
correctly.
it?
So then we started telling them that, we design ourselves, and then that got us thinking that, and COVID lockdown, I think it was a time when most of the businesses actually started, the new ideas which I think many people had in their minds.
Right.
They
But
came on the
maybe-
table.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't have the time to execute
Exactly,
it or
yes.
think it through.
Yes, and we were cleaning the wardrobe, and there were like around 30 odd pair of denims lying in the wardrobe. Obviously, because we have outgrown them.
Right.
Maybe they don't fit properly,
Right.
and then normally we what happens. I've seen this with clothes. We tend to donate clothes right during winters and
Right.
all, but shirts, tops, then your kurtas, everyone can wear. But denim, jeans and trousers, also trousers is something, clothing piece which actually doesn't fit properly on the waist, you cannot wear.
Right.
So,
right.
so I think that's the reason maybe, and also denim is a fabric which is very long lasting.
Correct.
So when someone is actually, throwing it away also, they feel इतना अच्छा है अभी क्यों कंडीशन में क्या करे. So maybe so we decided that let's do something. We have time in hand now and design something from the denim. Now there are so many ideas on Pinterest and Google about denim bags, denim cushions. So we said that why not use denim differently. You know, as I told you that I was
Huh.
always thinking out of the box.
Huh.
So we decided not to do the denim bags and you know,
Good.
the thing
Yeah.
that is available already,
Yeah.
and people are trying DIY everywhere.
Correct.
So we used, you know, there was white fabric, white sari. That time actually I bought the sari fabric from the market, white sari during Durga Puja, and we did lot of designs with the denims that we had. Patchwork, maybe the denim borders
Yeah.
on the sari. We used the zippers,
Yes.
and then those zippers we put on the border, and it was a sensation.
hit.
Yeah, it was a hit. So then that, you know, that was the point where we decided that I should actually pursue this.
I still remember that sari of yours with the denim bustier.
Yes, yes.
I was like, if I have to wear a sari, this is the sari that I'll wear.
Yeah.
It was so glamorous. It was so beautiful.
Yes.
And so basically, Denim Darzi started during the pandemic.
Yeah,
Right?
yes.
So it's been 3-4 years.
Yes.
And how do you think it's been performing now? How is
So
the
yes,
response?
initially the response was very good, you know, because obviously it was something people had never seen,
Right.
like using denims on different textiles. So now the idea was that we have denims, now how to use that denim on other textile. Now, as I told you, that first sari fabric I bought from the market, but then that is not, again, you know, upcycling. So then we scouted the market, that where we can get actually the textile waste fabric. Now the thing is that there's a lot of stock lot fabric available in the market. Yeah, they are like 100 meters, more than 100 meters of fabric. But our idea was that not to buy that fabric, you know, instead buy fabric which are cut pieces. That is also textile waste.
Right.
So, you know, like maybe half meter of fabric, 1 meter of fabric. Now, so what I'm wearing also, in crafting this shirt, we have used actually 3 cut pieces of fabric. And you
What?
cannot actually understand.
No.
You know, someone might feel that, you know, they have just, you know, the master ji ne kaat liya pura ek pharma bana ke, but that's not the case. So this is textile waste that we are targeting. We are not targeting the stock lot fabric which is there.
Not the entire than.
No,
Only
only cut
tukre.
pieces. So we buy that, and because that is then textile waste,
Right.
we design our collection based on the what fabric cut pieces we have. So that's why it is a very limited, you know, number of pieces that we can make for one design. And we are a made to order brand. So unless there is an order, we don't make any outfit. So that way, you know, we can control the number of pieces going also.
Right.
And the customers who are buying, they also get something which is totally, you know, unique, customized and unique.
Right.
Yes.
But what if someone needs an outfit on an immediate basis?
No, we don't do that.
Don't do
so,
that.
So over the period of time, you know, we have got inquiries like, you know, we would like to come and visit your store. So we don't have a physical store.
Right.
The idea is, you know, Pooja, that what happens whenever businesses start.
Right.
I did a lot of research on this. So the idea might be very innovative. It is sustainable. They are true to the cause, everything. But once you start doing business, there are heads that, you know, that there is a sales target that comes in your head.
Right.
That when you employ people, that this month I have to do this much of revenue,
so
that I
can pay the
yes.
salary.
So I decided exactly not to enter this cycle loophole. So because, you know, this loop is very addictive also. You know, once you get in, you can't come out.
Of course.
So I decided deliberately not to do that mistake. So I decided to partner with a tailoring unit. I do not have my own tailoring setup.
Okay.
So that I don't have to pay the salaries month on month, weekly basis. And I'm using the existing tailoring unit for my orders. And then over a period of time, the customers also are coming. They understand that, okay, if I have to place an order, I need time. So they have that, you know, patience that, okay, I'll take 10 days to deliver. Okay. So somewhere, you know, you settle.
I think it's okay because from what I know, most designer stores or most stores that do a lot of personalizations and customizations take about 10 days or a week to deliver the product. So I think that's fairly an acceptable turnaround time. And since you are doing Denim Darzi, you are also teaching, which is the most passionate hobby of yours.
Yeah.
And you are also a mother, and you're doing so many things. So, Rupali, how do you manage everything? How
Yes,
do
that
you
is
strike a
that I
balance?
think all mothers, they will agree. Even your mother will agree. Motherhood is actually a multitasking job, and even mother can be a homemaker or working
Right.
outside, stepping outside the home.
Right.
I consider both of the jobs equally challenging. I
Right.
find mothers who are homemakers, they have a lot on their hands, and their hands are
Yes.
full. uh, because when we step out, when working moms, they step out to work, they're actually little bit for some time disconnected from what's going back
Behind,
home.
yes.
So yes, it's not an easy task, I must admit. Sometimes you have that anxiety that whether I'm doing something right, am I doing justice to my kids, I should have been there for them. But then that is something, this is a tightrope walk you have to do.
Right.
And I think everyone actually, maybe an entrepreneur figures out it.
Right.
Once 2-3 months they take time to
Yes.
adjust to the schedule, and then they can figure out that how to
Right.
take out time for
Right.
their personal hobbies, passion that they want to follow.
Right.
Most of them actually are lucky to follow the passion and turn it into a business.
Business, exactly.
Yes, but I also want to share one opinion here, which I have, that sometimes what happens, we are so engrossed in turning that passion into business, that then we lose connect, and we stop enjoying that process.
Oh, okay, yes.
I feel that that every entrepreneur should have that intact.
Huh.
Because once you get into the a loop of getting that money flowing and everything, you should not lose touch with the passion with which you
Yes.
started the brand for the first time.
Because then you won't enjoy your work any
Correct,
longer.
correct.
That's true. That's true. And Rupali, you have a daughter who is growing now. So I'm sure there are a lot of changes happening
Yes.
in the relation, a lot of tantrums, a lot of teen mood, all that is there. But one thing which we would like to discuss is today's generation is big on shopping, and especially online shopping.
Yes,
Be
agreed.
it Myntra, Nykaa, Amazon, Urbanic, all of these brands, they are shopping, and all of these are fast fashion brands. All the Zaras, all the H&Ms, which kids love these days. So how do you ensure that your daughter does not get into that, or not even your daughter, her friend circle, her social circle, any kid in this day and age should not fall into the loophole of fast fashion? How do we ensure that?
Yeah, I'll answer this question with a personal example. My husband, as I told you, that he was of the opinion that Durga Puja hai to shopping karna hai. So a habit, I say that humans are actually slaves to habits.
Right.
So once that habit develops, you take time to come out of that habit.
Right.
So it sticks to you.
Right.
So you have to be patient and give time to that person to understand that you lay the options open in front of them, educate them, but you cannot force your opinion on them.
True.
Anyone, not only your daughter, the teenagers, your family members also.
Right.
It takes time for them to come out of that habit and understand, okay, that this is also doable. Like as an option from buying new clothes for an occasion, you can actually upcycle a previous clothing piece that you have and give it a modern touch and twist and change it as per your taste and create something new. So this transition takes time. You have to be patient and show them that, okay, this is what I have for you. Now you choose whether you want to buy a new one, or this is something that you would like. And then it happens. So now for this year there was no new Durga Puja clothes shopping at my place. So in fact we designed what I'll tell you, share something with you. We have this time designed denim in Devin Dazi. We first experimented in our family. We have chosen trousers, waistcoats, and we turned them into reversible trousers and jackets. And we have not added any extra piece of fabric. We have created designs in such a way that when you are actually wearing it, flipping it the other side, it is a completely different design. So the seams that you see when you are reversing this, we have actually covered this with different fabrics so that it creates a different look. And and our collection also recently which we brought, this is actually a reversible collection, not using another fabric for the reverse side, but
Right.
just adding little bit touches.
Huh.
And every blazer and trouser is a reversible trouser and blazer. So that is
Wow.
actually sustainability. You are
Yes.
reducing on and one
Because you're getting two outfits at the cost
correct,
of one.
correct. So that has been idea for Denim Darzi also, that we create designs and clothing items which you can wear in different styles.
Right.
Not only as a dress. Like
Right.
for example, what I am wearing, it's a
Yeah.
shirt dress.
Yes.
Now you can wear it as a pullover jacket. You can
Yes.
wear it only as a shirt. You wear pants with it and create a different look.
Yes.
So you are actually using that same clothing piece
In multiple ways.
So that is what I keep on experimenting
Right.
with the designs also.
Right.
Day to day, for next collection when we come across, we think that okay, what is something which we can do to make it more sustainable from.
Right.
And I would also share one thing that I think nowadays sustainability is actually a very abused word.
Yes.
Just drop of a hat, everyone
Yes.
claims that their brand is sustainable.
Correct.
So their thing, I think, Pooja, that there's a little bit of education also required here.
True.
For the audience on Instagram and all
Right.
social media platforms, that
Right.
when you say sustainable, what is actually sustainability? So
Because I have seen these clothing brands on Instagram who claim to be sustainable
Correct.
brands, and one piece of clothing is for 14,000 rupees.
Exactly.
And I'm like, who is buying these sustainable clothes? Because this way the masses will never be able to
Exactly.
get into that habit or that lifestyle. They will form an opinion that sustainable clothing is expensive.
Yes,
Which
yes.
is why they will never even try to pursue that.
Correct.
They
Correct.
will,
correct.
because fast fashion will always be cheaper. An H&M or an Urbanic will always be cheaper.
Correct.
And college students who are on a budget, they will obviously choose that cheaper option
Yes.
than choosing a sustainable
Agree.
and highly priced option. Which is
Agree.
why I feel sustainable brands need to position themselves and need to price their products in a way that masses can have access to that.
Yes. So what happens, Pooja, when entrepreneurs who are working in sustainability and fashion and upcycling and recycling, there are challenges that they have to face when they are setting up the brand. For example, when they have a tailoring unit in place and you ask Master Ji that I have to create this design, you give the design and then he cuts it on the fabric. So it is much easier to actually cut the design when you have one piece of 10-meter fabric, or let's say
Correct.
6-meter fabric. Now when I design maybe this kind of piece where I'm giving him, these are 3 cut pieces, and now you create this same design using these 3 cut pieces. And you have to keep in mind that it does not look that you have used 3 cut pieces.
Correct.
So obviously he
It's
is
much
going to
more
take
difficult.
much more time. So that is a labor cost that the entrepreneur has to pay extra.
Correct.
And again, when you are not replicating the same design as multiple pieces, so the making cost is going to be higher.
Correct.
So when the same piece, if medium sizes, I'm going to make 10, I'm going to make large 50. So that's where the fast fashion brands actually, they are they're miles apart from
Right.
what we do.
Right.
So
because
yes.
they have economies of scale, because
Exactly.
they can make identical clothes
Yeah,
in multiple
exactly,
sizes
exactly.
in one go
Yes.
and not have to bother about
Yes.
that.
So there is what we can do, like as people who are in this kind of business, that we have to strike a balance.
Right.
So you have to target the audience who are educated enough to understand that this is why the price is a little high. And also we have to convince the durability. Like when you are getting something from which is upcycled and the fabric that is being used, the durability of that fabric, you are going to carry it forward.
Yes.
And also that education, how it helps is that if you are, like you asked me the question about my daughter,
Yes.
So yes, so when they have, as college students, definitely they'll see that if I'm getting a pair of denims for 400, why should I spend 3,000, 4,000? So that divide is going to be there. I must admit. So you
Right.
cannot actually come down to 400 rupees of denim pairs for brands like us. We cannot come down to that level.
Correct.
But yes, we can balance it out a little. So we can have one collection which is like this is where thrifting comes in place.
Yes.
So this is what thrifting is there, and I feel that because of the influencers now,
Yes.
and thrifting is coming to India, and it is more popular
Right.
as compared to maybe years
Yes,
ahead.
but Rupali, I still believe that the Indian mindset is such that they feel it's below their integrity to shop from thrift stores or
Correct.
to buy second hand or to buy something that someone has already worn.
Yes.
Especially people who come from better backgrounds, they are more finicky about these things. They are like, मैं क्यों पहनूं
Correct,
किसी का
correct.
पहना हुआ, it might not be clean, it might not be this, that, whatever, I will not buy, which gives it a bad name, which gives
Yes.
thrifting a bad name.
Exactly. So
Right.
this is where, as we were discussing earlier, that the celebrities and the influencers
Come
need
in.
to step
Yes.
in. So if this, because now the generation that we are calling them Gen Z, I don't know what else the coming generations
Yes.
will be, but they do follow these influencers, but the influencers which are in their league,
Yes.
they need to promote this. Like, let's say
Yes.
for example, Masumi Nawala is promoting thrifting.
Yes.
But Masumi Nawala's target audience is different as compared to my daughter's target audience, who is
Yes.
a teenager or maybe a college going girl, right?
Yes.
So someone who is in their league and is an influencer, they need to actually promote
Right.
thrifting.
Right.
And this, once it gets into the the psychological framework of these Gen Z
Right. Right.
kids, I would say, it will automatically change the outlook. So
Right.
because even like if I discuss it with my parents, they will say, no, why should you buy something which is worn by someone else? So that's again the habit mindset that we were
Right.
talking
Right.
earlier. It's a habit that they have
Right.
cultivated over the years, and it is difficult to
But
change overnight.
I just feel that this is quite a Western concept.
Yes.
Because in India we had this tradition of handing down clothes
Yeah.
to younger siblings.
Agree.
Sharing clothes, and Dadi used to gift her saris to mom, and then
Yes,
mom
yes.
used to gift it to daughter.
Yes,
That
yes.
tradition has been a very, very old tradition. It's just gotten a fancy name now.
As thrifting,
Right?
yes, thrifting.
But this has
And
been swapping, exactly. But this has been in the Indian culture since a very long time. Rupali, like we just heard, you work for Denim Darzi, you work towards your passion of teaching, and you do so many things. But what is it that motivates you the most?
Okay, so as I told you earlier also, doing something out of the box and trying new things,
Right.
that is what motivates me the most.
Right.
I feel when in teaching also, I try and use different techniques to blend with the children I'm teaching. Maybe I try to find what are their likes, dislikes, what are the current trends, and I try to use those trends and that lingo while
Yes.
teaching, so that I can,
Relate with
they can relate to me.
Yes.
And when I'm teaching, they don't feel like, I'm learning with someone who is, ma'am category. They are more friendly to me.
Yes.
That is what I feel motivates me to keep changing,
Right.
reinventing yourself. That is something which I feel very motivated with. So
Right.
if I'm not doing something different, it actually gets boring for me. So
Right.
that I try to follow in my teaching also, as well as my brand Denim Darzi. Like I said, that every collection we try to do something different.
Yes, and recently we saw so many celebrities also promoting your brand.
Yes,
How
yes.
does that feel, and how did you pull that off?
That's a really proud feeling and moment of pride, I would say. Why? Because we have not done any paid collaboration, and all the Bombay stylists, whoever are there have actually contacted us on DM, and then the discussion went forward. So that gives you a little bit pat on your
Yes,
back,
yes.
that yes, no, we have not
Of course,
done,
it is
yes.
a validation.
So that came because of the uniqueness of the brand.
Yes.
Because of the designs that are coming up, and we are not following any trend. We do what we feel should be done in the collection, and it is totally different. So all the
Correct.
pieces in one collection are also, you cannot compare two pieces which are same. So maybe that was the point which actually excited the stylists also, and
Right.
celebrities are also sporting it. And nothing better than celebrities promoting upcycling
Exactly.
and recycling.
It's good for their brand image also.
Yes,
It's good
yes.
for your brand also,
Exactly.
and it's good for the environment also. So
Correct,
it's a
correct,
win-win for
correct.
everyone.
Yes, yes.
Right? Rupali, when you're designing with denims, you must be needing denims of different styles and
Yes,
colors.
yes.
Right? So how do you manage to source
So
that?
initially when we started, asking friends, neighbors to donate their denims. Now there's a catch here. You know what happens when your friends and family members, neighbors, they are giving it to you. They know you personally,
Right.
so they don't find it difficult to actually give a pair of denim that they are not using.
Right.
But when you post it on your Insta handle or social media, any platform, that we are having this denim donation drive, and we'll be having this denim drive in your complex or maybe your collection point, then people feel that, see, I'm giving my pair of denims, maybe when I bought them, it was costed me 3,000, and I'm now, although I'm not wearing it, I'm giving it away. So what will I get in return? That's something,
Right.
I still am I'm trying to figure out that how to get past it, because you cannot actually value and return 3,000 rupees goodies in return, because
Right.
it's old now.
Right.
Secondly, when we are actually using that denim, we have to wash it, clean it, open the denim, and then reuse it.
Of course.
So there is a cost involved there.
Of course.
So that thing I'm still not able to crack. This
Right.
the mindset change.
Ah.
So if I'm offering them, let's say, 500 rupees off, it does not excite them much.
Right.
And somewhere they will feel that, okay, if they give it to someone else, they'll feel, okay, I've donated it. But then when you're giving to a brand, there is an expectation that comes
Right.
in mind.
Right. Even we face the same problem. When we ask people to donate their e-waste, they do expect something in return, and most of the time it's monetary return
Yes,
that
yes,
they
yes,
expect. And it takes a lot of awareness, a lot of educating, a lot of convincing
Correct.
to ensure that they are understanding why they are giving it to us versus a donation or versus a selling,
Correct,
to a
correct.
store. Okay, Rupali, I know you are originally from Maharashtra and you shifted to Bengal. What difference do you experience in a state like Maharashtra versus in a state like Bengal? Do you think your brand Denim Darzi would have done better in somewhere like Maharashtra compared to Bengal?
Okay, that's an interesting question. Now, I feel that brand like Denim Darzi would have definitely been a little ahead of its current state if we had been in Bombay.
Yes.
Because Bombay is the place where people do
Experiment.
experiment a lot. So yes, that's there. Kolkata people are still, they are very fashionable. In fact, when during my growing up years, should I repeat this? Should I repeat
Yes,
this? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So during my growing up years, my parents always used to, talk about their Bengali friends and Bengali ladies, especially wearing sleeveless blouses when others were not wearing.
Yes.
And they were always ahead of their
They were
fashion.
quite liberal.
Yeah, liberal.
Yes.
And ahead of the fashion game as compared to the
Yes.
other states. But currently, I feel that Kolkata needs a lot of evolving regarding experimentation. Even I feel that, the celebrities also in Kolkata,
Yes.
they need to experiment a little bit more
Yes.
in ways of fashion.
Right.
So yes, Bengal is very rich in culture and heritage, and they are
True.
very passionate about the
True.
jamdanis and everything.
Yes.
Yes.
The chanderis and the jamdanis.
But I think they can be a little bit more experimental and try new
Right.
fabrics and fashion trends. But I think everything takes time. But because now I am in Kolkata, and
Yes.
it has grown on me, so I'm a pakka Kolkatan now, I would say. So yes, but I would like to travel to different cities and try and connect with people and local
Right.
stores there where I can start sourcing
Correct. Yes.
and also I can start stocking Denim Darzi products in different cities.
Yes.
So that is something which I'm looking forward to.
Right.
And maybe a little bit of travel will help me.
Yes,
and grow
yes.
the brand also.
So your 5-year plan would be to take Denim Darzi to different cities.
Yes,
and
yes.
to tap different markets
Correct,
geographically,
correct,
and also
yes.
travel a little Denim Darzi ke naam pe.
Yes, exactly. That must be my resolution.
this news will go to Samrat that she's traveling Denim Darzi ke naam.
Yes, so
Yes.
this should be my New Year resolution, you know,
Yes,
traveling
to
and
travel
exploring
more.
different cities.
Yes,
Yes,
yes. Rupali, where do you see the fashion industry in the next 5 to 10 years? How do you think it's going to change the trends as well as जो हमने स्लो फैशन फास्ट फैशन की बात की सस्टेनेबिलिटी की बात की आपको क्या लग रहा है नेक्स्ट 5 to 10 years में क्या सिचुएशन होगी
there is going to be a major upheaval, I'm sure about it,
Yes.
because you know the movement that has started, maybe you know, since COVID, I feel that you know people have become more conscious with their choices, what they
Correct.
are wearing, what they are consuming,
Haan.
food wise
Haan.
also, and they are becoming more conscious about the choices they are making in day to day life.
Right.
Sustainability also has become
Haan.
the you know keyword everywhere.
Yes.
So the shift has started,
Right.
you know, and I think it is going to go forward, and the slow fashion is there to stay.
Right.
Fast fashion brands, yes, they are still in the market and they will be in the market.
Yes.
But the choices that this generation will make, the choices are going to be more sustainable.
Right.
Because of the movement that many people have started.
Right.
So and it is across many forums. Not
Right.
only fashion. It
Yes,
is
yes,
it
yes.
is you know
It is in every
energy.
stream of life.
You know, yeah.
It is in every stream of life, and when kids see so many people around them talking about the same thing,
correct.
कुछ ना कुछ उनके कान में जाएगा,
Yes,
कुछ ना कुछ
yes.
उनको move करेगा, and they will feel कि maybe this is something that I should be thinking about.
Yes.
Right.
So fast fashion will be there, but I don't think the you know gravity will be that
As
much,
much,
which is currently
Yes.
still, it is still on a decline right
Yes.
now. For the fast fashion, it is on decline.
Okay.
Because of the you know awareness that is generated.
Right.
Throughout the mindsets of people.
Haan.
So the habit is slowly changing. They are going towards
Yes,
it.
yes. I hope that really happens because, like we all know, textile waste is the biggest,
Yes,
biggest form
biggest.
of waste in the world, and literally people incinerate those cloth
Exactly.
pieces. Where do you exactly source these cloth pieces from?
So there are dealers who are actually buying these you know textile waste fabric, and then they sell it to other
Yeah,
people who are interested to
right.
buy. So we have contacted those vendors and we pick the cut pieces from there.
Okay.
Now there is also, let me tell you, with the vendors there are also textile, and there's textile industry waste which is you know in yards, which we are
Yes.
not buying. And I feel very sad that you know this much amount of fabric is actually a
Going to
textile waste. So I think there's somewhere the textile manufacturing industry also has to be very conscious about the wastage that they are creating. You know, like why should be there so much of wastage that you are giving it away to the
Yes.
dealers who are dealing in textile waste?
Haan.
So this half meter, 1 meter of fabric here, thread work is not correct, that's okay.
Haan.
You know, that is fine. But
Haan.
if when so many yards of fabric is generated as textile waste,
Yes.
so somewhere it is actually raising a question on your manufacturing standards as well.
Correct.
So I think the root cause has to be you know found out. Like manufacturers, they have to be more conscious about
Right.
what's going in the factory and what's coming out of the factory.
Right.
You know, so the resources, how they are used and consumed by
Right.
the industry. So I think if that gets targeted, this
Right.
textile industry waste market also will reduce.
Right.
The amount of textile
Haan.
waste gets generated, that will, the stock lot fabrics which are there,
Will reduce.
so everything will get reduced.
So like the government has imposed certain mandates कि कितना fuel आप वो निकाल सकते हो अपने फैक्ट्री से, कितना आप वो वाटर बॉडी में आपका जो स्यूएज वाटर है, जो वेस्ट वाटर है, वो जा सकता है, वो सबका परसेंटेज जैसे डिफाइंड है, वैसे ही वेस्ट जनरेशन का भी अगर परसेंटेज डिफाइन हो जाए कि 10% या इतना परसेंटेज ओके, इसके बियॉन्ड करने से पेनल्टी है या फाइन है या जो भी है. So I think that will be a good solution for the time being.
Yes. In a long run also, I think policies are changing, and there are government policies which are actually going towards more sustainable ecosystem in the manufacturing.
It's actually quite heartwarming to see how much the government of India is doing in this aspect.
Yes. And
first with G20,
correct,
then with Mission Life. You know, the
And
way
even
they're
the yes,
advertising.
there are various movements also for water pollution,
Yes.
stopping water pollution. So
Yes.
there are various movements for soil
Correct.
conservation and everything.
Correct.
So that's a really you know
That's a
positive
good,
thing.
yes, that's a good initiative taken on the government's end. And I, we talk about sustainability so much because we are always surrounded by that kind of circle.
Correct.
But we don't realize that there is a huge chunk of people jinke life mein there are much bigger problems. They don't have food to eat.
Correct.
Maybe someone wants to study but is not getting access to education. Such kind of problems they have in their lives. So they don't have the time or the need to think about कि environment का क्या भला हो रहा है, बुरा हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है. In these cases, government का ऐसा messages and communication can reach those masses and make them aware कि okay, this is also something that is happening.
Correct.
And this is the solution to that. And if you just maybe don't use one plastic ka packet, then you will be able to help.
I'll share a personal anecdote here. Just you know,
Yeah.
last year I visited my hometown. It's a small town in
Right.
Maharashtra. It's a district place. You will not find any plastic polythene bags when you go to grocery shopping. You know, you
Yeah.
like my mother said, you carry bags from home
Huh.
because you will not get. And literally, there are no polythene bags provided
Wow.
in any of the grocery stores, even the vegetable vendors,
Huh.
nowhere, because there is a ban imposed by government of Maharashtra. But what I observed, Pooja, you know, people in small towns and villages are following the regulations more.
Right.
You know, sincerely,
Yes.
as compared to cities. So, you know, there are
Yes.
bans imposed in Kolkata as well.
Yes,
But you will
but it
see
doesn't
polythene
work.
bags available everywhere.
Right, right.
So, unless, you know, this is
the
tackled.
problem is that even with education, I have seen educated people from good backgrounds throwing a packet outside the car.
Correct.
Okay? They are like, मैंने टैक्सेस भरा है रास्ता साफ करवाने के लिए, मैं क्यों नहीं फेंकूं? ठीक है, अगर उसको आप मान लो गवर्नमेंट ने बोला पेनल्टी लगाएंगे 500 की, अगर आप कच्चा बाहर फेंकोगे पेनल्टी निकालेंगे. जो इंसान BMW ड्राइव कर रहा है,
And they will,
बोलेगा
they
लो
will,
500,
yeah,
बाय
yes,
बाय, ले लो.
correct,
You know, they don't really care about these things. So it's not really about education. It's not about where you're coming from. It's simply about basic awareness.
and intent.
And intent, exactly. Basic intent कि अगर आप करना चाहोगे, आपके पास पैसे नहीं हो, आपके पास awareness नहीं हो, कुछ नहीं हो, but still you will go ahead and, you know, pet that little stray dog and you will go ahead and plant that tree just
Yes.
if you have that intent.
Yes.
Right? Rupali, your final message to all our viewers about the fashion industry and about slow fashion. How can people stay fashionable? In fact, we were discussing this, that how sustainable fashion is not a boring plain white linen shirt. It is much more than that. We can see Rupali here dressed all chic and sustainable. So your final words on that. How can we encourage people to upcycle their clothes, to choose slow fashion and to not buy so many clothes that they do not need?
Yes. So first, foremost thing is that you have to start from your home itself. You know.
Right.
So whenever you have that urge of buying something, that there's a party coming up and there's this invitation and I need to wear something new, ask yourself that what's there in my wardrobe that I can actually, you know, mix and match with something which I already have. And if you have got time, let's say 15 days time, and you know that invitation date, go to your local tailor and ask him that, you know, this is what, now Pinterest is there.
Yes.
Show the images that you
Yes.
want to, you know, and you know, the design you want to do, and tell him that, okay, I would like to use these 2-3 things, and I want this to be done.
Right.
And also please give the credit to the designers if you are taking their designs. So this is something which you can always do, and I think we are moving towards that slowly.
Right.
So that's my message, that, you know, whenever that urge comes, just ask yourself that and raid your own wardrobe.
Right. Ki what do I have and what can I make out of it?
Yes,
That's
yes.
that's the best way to combat not shopping more.
Yes, correct.
Right,
Correct.
right. Thank you so much for joining us today,
Thank you,
Rupali. It was
Pooja.
so much fun having you, and we will be back with yet another episode. तब तक सबको बताओ, waste घटाओ.